The monkey, who outsmarted his own trick in the thickest part of the jungle, lived a monkey named Mfuzi. Clever, fast-talking, and just annoying enough to avoid being eaten. He didn't fight with claws or strength. Oh no, Mfuzi had something far more dangerous: charm and lies. He once convinced a leopard to lend him her spot pattern for a fashion show. He sold painted coconuts as rare eggs of the moonbird. And one time, he told a giraffe that neck-stretching yoga would make her taller. She did it for 3 hours. So when the king of the jungle, the wise old elephant, announced a challenge, bring me the rare blue mango from the dead tree, and you'll win a lifetime of peace, food, and respect, most animals ran. Because the dead tree stood on an island inside Crocodile Lake, and Crocodile Lake was not known for hospitality, but Mfuzi. He grinned. This sounds fun. He strolled to the edge of the lake and shouted to the crocodiles, His Majesty is counting teeth this year. Who wants to be featured in the Great Jungle Records? The crocodiles, vain and competitive, snapped to attention. They lined up in the water, snouts just above the surface, waiting to be counted. Mfuzi skipped across there, backs like stepping stones, yelling numbers as he went. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice shine on tooth 8. He reached the island, waved at the crocodiles, and shouted, smile big, your legacy is secure. Once on land, he found the blue mango hanging from the twisted branches of the dead tree. It glowed like moonlight and looked delicious. But right under it was a snoring baboon with a lazy eye, drooling on himself. A wooden sign next to him read, Guardian of the Mango, touch and regret. Mfuzi rolled his eyes. Oh, please, who hires a drooling baboon as security? He tiptoed, reached out, plucked the mango, and nothing happened. The baboon didn't flinch. He took a bite, sweet, smooth. Victory. Then the baboon opened one eye and said, You sure you're ready for what comes next? Mfuzi, with mango juice dripping down his chin, smirked, I always am. The baboon didn't yell, didn't attack. He just smiled and said, Enjoy knowing everything now. The next morning, Mfuzi woke up, different. He knew how many blades of grass were outside. He knew the termites were gossiping about him. He knew that the lion wasn't really king, just deeply insecure. And worst of all, he knew every thought every animal ever had about him. He couldn't stop knowing things. The sounds, the secrets, the whispers, all crowded into his head like a stampede of truths. He learned that the crocodiles had always planned to eat him after he came back. That the elephant king wasn't wise, just old, that the mango wasn't a prize. It was a test. He couldn't sleep, couldn't lie, couldn't even flirt with the parrot anymore because he knew she found his tail stubby. Desperate, Mfuzi returned to the island. The baboon was still there, chewing leaves and humming. I want to give it back, Mfuzi said. The baboon smiled, teeth green with plant bits. No refunds, only lessons. Just let me forget what the termite said, Mfuzi begged. Nope, that one's permanent. And so, Mfuzi climbed the tallest tree he could find, far from the others. He stayed there, quiet, listening to the world he used to trick. He had outsmarted everyone, but in the end, it was his own cleverness that got him. Sometimes, the sharpest mind can cut its own tail. Moral: if you always think you're the smartest in the room, one day the joke might be on you. And you'll already know the punchline.